closed. The self-deception. Your brain has a filing system. Every time you learn something, it creates a file. Morning routines, file. Discipline, file. Building habits, file. This keeps your brain efficient. It checks the file, sees you already know this, moves on. But here's the trap. Once that file exists, your brain stops taking in new information about that topic. It sees the label, assumes it knows what's inside. Door closed. Let me show you this right now. You know you should wake up early. You've watched video. The fuller that file, the less room for new stuff. Confidence becomes a locked door. The things you're most sure about, your most locked files. This is why Winter Arc dies by week 3. Your brain filed self-improvement as solved. You're pouring water into a full cup. It doesn't fit. Miyamoto Musashi fought over 60 sword duels, real death matches. After 20 fights, most men thought they figured it out, built expert files. Those men died in fight 21. Musashi kept winning because he had one principle that kept his files open. He looked at every fight like his first fight. Fresh eyes, empty mind. That's Shoshin, beginner's mind. And it's the only thing that keeps your brain files open. Part 2, Shoshin, the weapon. Here's what it means. You look at things like you know nothing, like it's your first time. Fresh eyes, not fake. Strategy. When you think you know something, you stop watching it. You watch your memory of it, not the real thing. Now here's what's interesting. This principle shows up everywhere. Different cultures, different time periods. People who never heard the word Shoshi, but they lived it anyway. Socrates, ancient Greek philosopher, lived 400 years before Christ. Never knew about Zen Buddhism. Never heard of beginner's mind. But he said something famous. I know that I know nothing. While other philosophers in Athens defended their ideas and built schools of thought, Socrates kept asking questions, basic questions, simple questions that made the experts look foolish. Why? Because their expertise made them stop questioning. His empty mind kept finding holes in their certainty. He questioned everything until the file exists. Your brain stops taking in new information about that topic. It sees the label, assumes it knows what's inside. Door closed. Let me show you this right now. You know you should wake up early. You've watched videos about it, tried different methods, still hit snooze. That's not lack of information. Your brain has a full file labeled waking up early. When you watch another morning video, your brain checks that file, sees it's full, stops paying real attention. You feel like you're learning. You're just nodding along. And the more confident you feel about something, the fuller that file, the less room for new stuff. Confidence becomes a locked door. The things you're most sure about, your most locked files. This is why Winter Arc dies by week 3. Your brain filed self-improvement as solved. You're pouring water into a full cup. It doesn't fit. Miyamoto Musashi fought over 60 sword duels, real death matches. After 20 fights, most men thought they figured it out, built expert files. Those men died in fights. You have a morning routine. Same order every day. Wake up, shower, coffee, workout. Someone asks why that order. You don't have real answers. You have this works for me. Translation. This is my file. Don't make me question it. That's expert mode protecting itself. Beginner mode says, I don't know if this is best. Let me test other ways. The person asking isn't dumb. They see options you stopped seeing. Shunryu Suzuki wrote in 1970. In the beginner's mind, there are many options. In the expert's mind, there are few. Many options versus few options. Growing versus stuck. You get Shoshin now. You see what it is. You see it worked across cultures and time periods. But understanding doesn't change you. Shoshin isn't about knowing, it's about doing. And doing it means questioning everything you're sure about. Every method, every way, every system you trust. Everything gets tested. Starting with your winter plan. Part 3, the 3-layer system. You have the concept. Now here's how you actually use it. 3 practices. Each one opens a different locked file in your brain. Layer 1, the daily autopsy. Every morning this winter, pick one thing you did yesterday on autopilot. One routine, one habit, one thing you didn't think about. Could be how you made coffee. Could be your workout. Could be how you responded to a text. Now ask one question. What did I miss? Not what did I do wrong? What did I not see because I was running a program instead of watching reality? Example, you made coffee yesterday. Same way you make it every day. Grind beans, boil water, pour, done. What did you miss? Maybe the water was too hot and burned the coffee. You didn't notice because you weren't tasting anymore, just drinking. Maybe you poured too fast, maybe too slow. Maybe the grind was wrong. You don't know because you weren't watching. You were performing a file. This practice forces you to watch. One thing per day, 5 minutes of actual attention. Week 1, you'll find.